This is McCook's Mr. Bill. It's an honor to have you here. This week we had the privilege and the honor and the blessing to be at the Easter egg hunt here in McCook, Nebraska. And I was able to give away 220 snow cones for free to the kids that came to collect Easter eggs and then to get their free snow cone. A lot of fun. Well worth doing, absolutely. The other thing I did this week was I talked to the fish hatchery, as last year when the kids had nothing to do, they shut down everything that the kids usually do through the summer, swimming pool, ball games, they shut it all down. And so I, with the help of the fish hatchery, we put 500 12-inch catfish down here at the sand pits at Barnett Park within the city limits of McCook. And that gave the kids a lot of fun fishing, I'm here to tell you. You bet. There'd be dozens of kids around there trying to catch them fish. And it worked well. And so this year we're going to put in fish again with the help of the fish hatchery. They will match whatever I pay to go in so that we'll have a good number of fish in there again for the kids to be able to catch. You bet. So we'll be doing that, and we did that this weekend. Figured out and got that all finished and signed up. And so those two big things for me is what I did this week. On the other hand, here in McCook, I talked to a lady that was going to put up a garage. And the contractor called her and said, okay, the problem of it is we signed about 3 months ago to do that in the near future, within another month from now. And he said the prices on the lumber and everything that I was going to be doing the building has went up 40% in 3 months, 40%. And he said it goes up every week. And so he said I locked it down at the 40%, but he said I didn't get it locked down quick enough that I could, he said, I'm going to take a 40% hit on that, building that for you. And he said that's really going to hurt him. And she said, no, it's not. She said, I'll tell you what, I'll take half of the loss. So she said, if you'll be willing to put up with a 20% loss, I'll take 20% loss. I'll pay an extra 20%. And he gratefully agreed to that. But I've talked to some other contractors here in town that said they were getting ready to build the total of 3 homes here in McCook were going to be built. And had talked about it last year and getting the financing and everything to build this year, and they dropped all 3 of them because the lumber prices were over twice as high, and one of them was almost 3 times as high for the lumber that they wanted. They used the excuse of COVID. Be that as it may, for whatever excuse, they're sure jacking up the prices on a lot of things. And so that killed 3 families' dream of having new homes in McCook. Plus it also cuts down on the taxes that we're going to be collecting from a new home. Yeah. So that hit in McCook. And the other thing that I would mention and finish with was that we had reported that a car was stolen and seen in this area. Not from this area, but it was a stolen car. Okay. Well, I sent 2 cops to check it out, and the guy they checked out, he attacked them. He beat both of them up. Beat them both up. Stole their police car and headed down the road. He got 40 miles down the road before my friend and some of the other cops out west got him stopped. Yeah, they got him stopped. But at the same time, that's unusual, in my humble opinion, to see 2 cops get beaten up by one man. And again, old Sarge would be shaking his finger at him. Because whenever you're going into a hostile situation, you put one man out front, point if you will, and you keep one out back, and you make sure that he's ready to kick that safety off and empty the gun. Or at least, in a law enforcement mindset, have the guy back away, and so the one goes up front and the second one stays back with a stun gun in one hand and his hand on the gun in the holster, ready to go, whichever way he needs to go, till they get it calmed down. Because again, a stolen car is a felony situation. And this isn't just singing too loud in church type of situation. With that in mind, they both got beat up. Luckily, they weren't beat up real bad, and they did catch the guy that did it. But you never know what's going to come down the pike. But for the most part, McCook and southwest Nebraska is a very peaceful and a very nice area to live. You guys have a good day.